night out with Yaz, and my spirits are already better. So me and my friend Yaz, we met up and did our regular shisha, ketchup and dessert. There's this one dessert from this one shisha place that I love that I've been meaning to get since I got back, and today I finally was able to get it. And over the last couple, I would say the last week, kinda got to me mentally, so I just needed a break and not film, and I wasn't also the most sociable person. I think if Yas didn't call me or initiate this today, I don't even think I would have went or initiated it. So now I'm gonna take off my makeup using my usual products and get bed ready. I've noticed that I'm paying for Netflix and I'm not using it, so I'm gonna tomorrow have a couple things to do to prepare for the week, to prepare for J Monday's highly anticipated relaunch. I don't even want to call it a relaunch because I wouldn't say it's a relaunch, it's just a new era. I'm very cautious. I would rather delay it at any time if needed, because I feel like I shut down the website on the 1st of June and went October. It was supposed to be just June and July while I'm in Dubai, because I knew that I was gonna be in London for the summer, but then I realized just taking just stepping away from it and reviewing it with no emotions attached. I know what I want to do, and it requires way more than just a cute little new website. It's a whole different vibe in the product offering and everything, so that's just what's been on my mind. I know you guys have seen me get ready for my job in Dubai. I actually resigned from my job. I would say it's my direct manager. All of my friends and family are telling me, once in your career, you meet a micromanager. And I think this was my first time having a micromanager. And you can't make this about the Middle Eastern culture, because it wasn't a Middle Eastern company. It was actually an Austrian company and a German manager. But I prayed on it. I spoke to people I trust about it, and everybody could tell that I wasn't myself. So I resigned, which is fine, because one thing about me, Josie, know how to keep a job, so I'm not fully unemployed. And I think that kind of put me partially in a funk, and then hormones and life. You know, when you just start thinking, I'm not the person that gives up. I'm a very resilient person. So for me to make that decision after just a month was a bit of it's not the norm for me. So I even had to get used to that and say like, okay, you know what? No matter how we slice and dice it, this is not a fit. You know, when one thing doesn't work out, it makes you think about a lot of other things, even things that have passed that didn't work out, and not only professionally, personal life. And like we always say, living in Dubai is amazing, but Dubai also gets lonely. I think when I knew like, oh hey, I'm gonna be in Dubai for 2 months, and then I'm gonna go to London for 2 months, I'm gonna be back. But now it's like, I don't know when exactly I'm gonna go back. And obviously furnishing my place, some of the stuff didn't go as planned, but it's still good. It's just a bit of a different vision, furniture wise. And I think that's just what's gotten to me, but I don't like being a Debbie Downer. So when I'm not in the best of spirits, I'm not around people, I don't call anybody, I don't text anybody, I just wait to recalibrate my emotions, which is what I did over the last few days. And I'm not all the way over the hump just yet, but I will be soon. Perfect. So I'm gonna get bed ready, and I'm gonna touch base with you guys tomorrow. I think maybe tomorrow we're having a bit of a girl chat, but not all the way sure yet, because I want to make sure that I get it right. Good night. Thoughts of you run through my head every time that I'm near you. So it is Monday and I am working and I feel better. The last 2 weeks have not been nice mentally, to be very transparent, but we want to feed into positivity. So just finished my second work meeting of the day and now I'm going to do some laundry and go to the gym. Went for a walk earlier, go into the gym, trying to get my endorphins up. I'm trying to really get better. I'm really trying. But you can't feel bad if your hair looks good and you're living in Dubai. What? And no, this is Dubai, yes, but I still do my own laundry. I still have my cleaners, but I also had a cleaner in London, so don't let Dubai fool you. I've been doing this. So here we are on my balcony, hanging up some laundry. Can you believe I have a jacuzzi that I haven't used yet? Very much first world problems. The good thing about Dubai is you can legit hang your laundry today. Within the next, I would say, hour or two, it will be dry. I still miss having a dryer though. As you guys can see, most of the things that I'm hanging are pajamas, because one thing about me, my misery doesn't love company. So if I'm not feeling good, you won't see me leave the house. And as you guys can hear, construction is just as important in Dubai like the Burj Khalifa. Trust me, there's construction everywhere. So this is my Dubai. Beautiful. I want to buy like furniture. You guys can see my jacuzzi over here. I haven't filled the water yet because I feel like the day that I fill the water, I actually want to sit in it, and haven't had any plans for that yet. But maybe that would help me with my endorphins as well. Who knows? But this is my Dubai, my humble abode. I have like 3 more work meetings. Still got to finish up with some work for my own businesses and get my endorphins up. Your girl is back. The downside of me being back in my gym mode is my hair. You guys know I love my hair. But I do have a hair appointment, just a maintenance appointment in 2 days. So I'm just gonna go hard and then figure out a good routine. That's the downside of a leave out. Like I miss a good week, you know? But we're gonna make it work. So today is a very meeting heavy day work-wise. So I have quite a few meetings. 5 meetings, which to me is meeting heavy. I think when you are very seasoned and senior in your role and you're able to, I would say, control 90% of your calendar, I usually have a limited amount of meetings that I like to have. But yeah, we're doing it. Kind of getting back again. I'm not 100%, to be very transparent, but I'm getting back to myself, getting my groove back in many different ways. And I had to kind of like think yesterday how blessed I am and how, you know, God has made this possible for me to live here and to be here, and that he doesn't make any mistakes, and that I only have 2 options. Either I worry or I give it to God. You can't worry and give it to God. And also, I think when you're saying that you're giving God full control of your life, that's what it means. Trust in him with no hesitation, not even 100% sure what's next, but we move. So the other thing I'm going to get done today is obviously I'm going to go to the gym. Then I have loads of admin and work to do for J Monday. I'm actually behind with the new website. I think content-wise, we're ready to go. I think my editor's been doing amazing. So videos for social media are good. It's more so about the standstill social media post and also the website. I have a specific deadline, but I feel like as long as we are live at least 2 to 3 weeks before Black Friday, which is in a little over a month, we're good. I'm only wearing my glasses because my lashes are not all the way done. and I'm going to get them refilled tomorrow at Extend Beauty here in Dubai. I feel like this is my third Lush infill with them. So my first one was a take off a new set. Then I did an infill, I think 2 weeks ago, and I'm doing one again. I mean, they're good, but I feel like I miss my girl Ashanti in London at Late Night Beauty. I literally see her every 3 weeks, and that's more than enough. But here, I feel like I'm yet to find a lash tech where the retention is actually solid. When it comes to London and me and Ashanti, I have like a monthly budget where I know like, okay, cool, I'm going to get my lashes done once a month because 3 weeks will always go into the new month. But here, I'm like, okay, I'm getting my lashes done twice a month. It's kind of the principle of it all. I'm a bit spoiled. And also, I'm yet to find a spot for a facial. I can't, this is just me. Maybe I'm, maybe I'm wrong. But I can't get a facial done somewhere where you don't have one black person on your socials. So you've never done a black person. So yeah, we move. But I need a facial place ASAP. I usually get a facial every 6 weeks. And it has been... Let's actually check. When was the last time I got a facial? Almost 7 weeks ago. And I usually get a facial every 6 weeks. So we're very much doing a facial. So that's going to be, I guess, a Dora the Explorer discovery tour. This is Mission. Get your groove back. Your girl is trying. And I think we're slowly but surely getting there by the grace of God. I want to show you guys the gym fit. It's a cute little jumpsuit from Gymshark. And now, let me rush because let me not act like I don't have a day job and I actually have to work. So I'll see you guys after. I've been recording the whole time and I didn't think I'd put record, so I just have a call in 1 minute. This is the work from home glow after taking a shower. I haven't even finished lotioning myself yet. I'm butt naked from down. And yeah, I'm gonna go on my customer call now and then gonna finish actually putting on some clothes after I've lotioned myself. But this is the benefits of working from home. It always waits for everybody to join to then announce that there is a recording happening. I hope that's not a problem. So I look like I just woke up, but I actually been up, done my skincare and everything. I think I'm gonna keep the bonnet on for now because I'm actually getting ready for a little bit of hair content / maintenance on my quick weave with Albert. So I will be doing a little light beat. It is 9:30. I need to leave here in 30 minutes. It's gonna be a light cute beat. Then I'm gonna wear a cute 2-piece so we can do the maintenance on the hair and take nice content. It's been better, I think. Because I made a conscious decision where I was like, I'm not going to be miserable. And even when I feel, sorry, I'm looking for my setup. Even when I feel the slightest bit miserable, I try to do whatever it takes to make me feel happy and good endorphins. And even now, one of my favorite crime shows is playing. Whatever makes me happy, that's what we're doing. Not in a bad way, but I had to call out a couple of people I had in my life just because I felt like sometimes I always say this, people do to you what you allow them to do to you. And I am a very straightforward person. So I feel like, when somebody's beating around the bush or somebody's avoiding you because they don't want to say what you think they want to say, yeah, I basically do that for you. But sometimes not even because I care enough and it's bad. It's legit sometimes just because I'm like, say what you want to say. But oh well. We're using the OG of all concealers. When I do a light beat, I like to start off with the concealer and let it sit. So I always like to wet my brushes with my setting spray. How is it already November next weekend? Like we're legit at the end of the year. And it makes me think about everything that has happened so far. And also how when I got back to Dubai a couple months ago, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna relaunch. Not even I hate the word relaunch because it's not necessarily a relaunch, it's just a new era. I'm gonna reopen the J Monday website. I shut it down on the 1st of June. I was like, yeah, we're gonna be back in August, September, and now we're in October. And it's still not back, but it's because I am currently working with my editor to make sure all of the short form content is done. And with Black Friday around the corner, I feel like, to be very honest, we are the majority of the people will hold on to their money in November because we're all waiting for Black Friday. So it's like, okay, why rush it now when we can relaunch the website roughly 2 to 3 weeks before Black Friday and make sure we show appreciation to the people who've purchased. I'm actually going to do something that I don't think a lot of brands have done. And instead of sending promo packages to influencers, I'm sending them to my highest paying customers. Oh, I'm thinking about life, thinking about the business, thinking about where I am. It's such a when God has you in your waiting season. I don't can we call it the waiting season, but when God has you in your waiting season is a bit tough. And I think when you are aware of your mental health not being where it usually is, it's a conscious decision you make every day to push through in a healthy way. I'm not saying in a forced way. So I'm just taking it in really. And I'm also thinking about I don't want to overdo my beat because this is really just a day that I actually have work after this. I didn't want to do foundation, but I feel like I have to. I usually do my foundation mix with these two big bosses, but I'm thinking if I want to look a bit more sun-kissed, to go with my usual favorite. I feel like since they changed the formula and the numbers on those, it's a bit darker than when I started buying these, but it does help. I feel like when you want to look a bit more sun-kissed, a little bit more toasted. When I do a quick beat, to be very honest, the order of the beat is always not making sense. But trust the process. It's one of those trust the process. What do you guys think about New Year's resolutions? I feel like they're just a bunch of. If you want to do something, you do it now. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've been getting back into my gym groove. I'm not waiting for January 1st for that. If I can't go to the gym early in the morning, I go literally in the middle of the day because I like to go to the gym when it's empty. I know nobody's looking at me, but it's just me and my complex. I'm working on it. So, see, this is so nice and pinky and so girly. I can even put a little bit more. I miss my mama. I can't lie. You know what it is? Me and my mom, we talked about this the other day. We have not lived under the same roof in 15 years. But you know how they say, once we get older, our parents actually. Me and my mom and I were always close. I think the only rebel phases that we had where we didn't see eye to eye was maybe between the ages of like 15 and 17, 18 ish. But I think she generally is my bestie, like my number one girl. I know some, especially in the black community, I would say Ghanaian African community, don't tell their parents everything. Sometimes, again, I'm not judging, I'm just saying it's a fact. And I actually tell my mom everything. So, you know how, for example, if, some girls, let's say they go on a date, you won't tell your parents, especially if you're not living with them, you're not obligated to tell them. But me, I'll tell my mom after the fact. So, obviously giving her the parent-friendly version, but that's what I mean by she legit is my little. When they say I'm not one of your little friends. She is the little friend. She really is. And yeah, I think about how our parents are not getting any younger, so it does. I don't know if worry is the right word, but it's more. It's become more and more evident to me, especially because I don't see her regularly and sporadically. When I see her, I'm like, damn, you're getting old on me. And we can't stop time, but sometimes I selfishly want to. It's so funny. The loneliness in Dubai, it comes and goes. I feel like it comes in waves. It's a loneliness that I can't all the way put in words. Because even when I was in London, or even when I'm in London, it's not like me and my close friends see each other all the time. One of my friends, sometimes I see her more when we travel together and we live in London, both of us. So it's not that I have another friend. I think I see her once a year, but I can be on the phone with her for 4 hours. There's a sense of loneliness here where your social circle is very limited. And I think it's a good thing because Dubai can be very transactional, very transactional. And while I appreciate all of the networking groups and networking events, I think you need to be very, need to be very spiritually tapped in. You need to have your discernment, and you need to go into everything with zero expectations. Everybody has a different personality. Like I have one girl, she's from Germany, and I think because I've been putting out a bit more Dubai content, she reached out to me, and she's super sweet. But every time she reaches out to me, it's like a clubbing vibe. Oh, I'm going to this club. Do you want to come? Or I know this promoter and I can get us tickets for this. Or I want to go to this event. And it's always very clubby and very outside. And I think that's just not me, and that's okay. I'm one of those people, I don't mind. It sounds harsh, but it better be a special occasion, or there must be a good reason why I am in a club. Because clubs are genuinely not for me anymore. Because people forget, I started clubbing when I was 15, right? That was 17 years ago. So, and from the age of 15 to I think 19, 20, I'm not joking, I went clubbing I think at least once, twice a month. Sometimes, if you go out with me in Germany, we went Thursdays, we went Mondu, Fridays, we went nightclub, and like we were everywhere. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, like, I am tired. I don't have it in me. And I appreciate, like, heads up to you, club people. You're doing it for us all together. Love this palette. I still have it, and I'm scared once this finishes. Love this for you guys. Like, listen, we're all out here living our best life, trying to make money. So if you can contribute to the club economy, you go, man. You do you. But that's just not me. I need to leave actually in the next 10 minutes, and even then I'm still gonna be late. Sorry, Albert. Someone like I can train with this song. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so myself and Albert are almost done. And now the magic is about to begin. Yes! And I'm also currently on live on TikTok. I'm still getting used to all of this. But I'm gonna make sure I'm taking you guys along. Look at this, the beat. And the hair is not even dropped yet. Albert, what do you love the most about doing hair?
For the great energy, the great time I'm having with my clients.
So you said the good energy
Yeah, and the great time I'm having with my clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you like the least?
The list. Oh my god, I don't know. It's a lot of things because there's not only the hair I'm doing, it's the
Yeah.
experience I'm having with you.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true though.
Yeah.
Morning, Boo. And have you ever experienced like a client from hell? Like somebody where you're like, okay, please don't book me again. Have you ever had a client where you're like, oh no, babe?
No, I don't know. I'm so blessed.
Yeah,
Because I never been in this situation. They're always like more than 100% of my clients always want. I want to see that girl again.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Yeah.
You heard it here from Albert himself. You know, good energy attracts good energy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so because
You
of
get what I'm
that.
saying? That's just really what it is.
Yeah.
Look at this. Albert, he doesn't play. He always makes sure that the vision comes to life. You're not depressed. You just need to get your hair done. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. It's a good day. You know, you're blessed and highly favored when you get your hair done. And this is why I love Cambodian hair so much. Look at how nice it blends.
It's been so easy.
And it's a leave out. Yeah. Yes, Albert has actually outdone himself. He's impressed. He's actually impressed himself.
Therapy, like.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
This is not even normal.
Yeah.
Albert. Yes.
So.
It's giving rich, like,
Yeah.
boss
rich
babe,
vibe,
housewife.
You know? Yeah.
Yes.
And the name of this style is like is Rich
Yes.
Housewife. You know?
Yes.
Rich Housewife.
Definitely rich housewife. And it's like, it's so cute, but it's still you that girl. No favorite. This is just what I needed to feel better. Getting your hair done just does it for you. This is so. Albert always, like, he always outdoes himself. Like, you think he can't do better, and then he will do better, and then he will do better again, and then he will do better
It's
again.
like that. Like
Yeah.
I always getting better. I mean, like
See?
when I do some style, it's different for the last install
Yes.
or for the lifestyle. Always is more better. Every day I'm learning something new. Every day is new outfit, new style.
And I think that's what I love about hair, that we creatives get to play around and meet up. And look at this, so cute. Like I said, the Cambodian hair just blends very well with 4C hair. I love that.
Yeah.
But Albert has that Colombian hair that I'm about to try out.
Yeah.
Because Albert is really that guy. Oh, I love this. Okay, so I will touch base with you guys after. It is a beautiful day. And it's only that way because I got my hair done. And I've realized since I got into Dubai, I don't really wear makeup. But to be honest, even in London, on a day-to-day, I don't really wear makeup. But that's one of the things that I'm changing. I don't think you need makeup to feel good, but I think sometimes you can't look like a house girl. And I think over the last couple of weeks, I had a lot going on with work, family, and it made me, be a bit slacking with myself. So today, I got my hair done by Hair by Albert. He's actually a sweet guy that is so good at doing hair, and he genuinely does it with a passion. He messaged me and he was like, hey, I have this look in mind. Your hair quality is good. I need you to come over so we can do this. And this is the magic we came up with. I just wanted to say that I've been shaking off this funk, and I'm still working hard towards it, but it does remind me to also tell everybody else. Being the strong black girl is not easy. Being the only daughter is not easy. And I've been blessed with an amazing life. I think our immigrant parents have given us a life that they didn't have. And now we're working double as hard to give our kids a life that we didn't have. And again, I had a very sweet childhood. Yeah, I was raised by a single mom, but respectfully, I had a better life than some of my friends and associates that I grew up with that had both of their parents in their household. And that is love and materialistic things. So I have to sometimes remind myself that all this hustling is good, but if you don't remember just to sleep and to feel your emotions, and sometimes I used to always think like, oh, if I cry, I show weakness. Sometimes if you just need to cry, trust me. When you have new people in your life and you have certain emotions that you don't want to share, sometimes that's good, but sometimes that's bad because they don't know you yet. They're still trying to figure it out. And same with the people that you're so familiar with. You don't want to seem like a nag. You don't want to seem like a burden. But a lot of times it's the people closest to you. They're like, hey, babe, like, it's okay. You're not good. And if you want to call me and cry, call me and cry. And if you want to, I don't know, grab some food just to get your endorphins up, let's do that. But I think it's also important to do it moderately. And I'm very much one of those people, even if you're one of my close friends, you know this. I will let you complain about something maybe once or twice, but then I will ask you, like, what is the solution? What are we working towards? I can't listen to anybody just complain about something and not do anything about it. And I think, thank God I take my own advice. I wasn't really complaining about anything, but I really was doing my very best, or I'm currently doing my very best to feel better. So that means getting back into my gym groove, getting my hair done, doing my makeup, even when I have nowhere to go, but also being more vocal about my feelings with friends, family, and everybody else. My mom is usually the last person I like to tell. She can always tell over the phone if I'm not doing my best, but at the same time, she's also, Black parents love hate when you use certain words, but she hates. I think my mom has anxiety, whether she wants to admit it or not, is something I got from her. And I know when I tell her, like, hey, I'm not doing well, this is how I feel, she's praying and she's wishing me well, and she knows that I'm going to push through, but she's also going to go to bed very worried, praying, and maybe even crying and never tell me about it. So I'm very cautious with what I share. And I'm only recording this and saying this to remind everybody this is a big problem, especially in the Black community. It's okay to talk about your emotions, and it's okay for us to carry the burden together instead of by ourselves. So we are back in the pajamas. It's evening time now. I'm only putting this on because it's laundry day, and yeah, I don't want to waste even indoor loungy clothes to get ready. So the pajamas it is. A girl that I've used as a model before. I would also consider her a friend. It's her birthday today and she's in Dubai. She's doing a bit of a solo trip. And we're gonna go for dinner. And I know that there's some clubby bit happening. If you know me, that is so not my scene, like I said. But obviously it's her birthday, so definitely wanna make sure show her some love. This is kind of going to be a quick beat and kind of not, so I'm very torn between what foundations are we using. I think we want to do the NARS and Dio mix. Yeah, I was thinking the other day, I'm a bit of a random thinker. I was like, if we were all dropped on planet Earth right now and the age that we are today, but we didn't know each other, would we still make friends with the same people that we're friends with now? I'm taking family out of the equation, I'm just saying. And I think it's always good to be solid in your relationships, but it's also sometimes good to question your relationships. And not in a bad way, but more like, am I still adding value to this person's life? Is this person adding value to my life? I think there's, ways of knowing that. Not me adding the light, and then the light wants to give up on me. I always want to make sure I add value to a person's life, but I also want to be honest with myself and make sure they add value to my life. And I'm not saying this in a transactional manner. I'm just saying, for example, if I have to use more of a filter with you than anything else, you're definitely not considered a friend. And also, if you're considered a friend and I've shared with you some vulnerable things, good, bad, or ugly, they need to be solid with you, no matter what happens with us. If I say to a friend, for example, hey, I'm in a funk, I'm trying to get myself back together, so I've decided I'm going to go to the gym. We're all adults and I need to do it at the end of the day for myself, but I need a friend that's going to call me up on it and say, hey, you know what? I've been on the phone with you twice this week and you've not mentioned the gym. What's happening with that? Because I feel like a friend that genuinely wants to see you good will call you up on your bad stuff as well. It's important. Because it's always, God made us to be social. We're not supposed to live alone and die alone and do everything alone, So I just think it's important to be honest with yourself, be honest with your circle, and always evaluate, is this still a good match? It's not something I'm saying you have to do every day. But the moment that you have more questions about that person, or even be honest with yourself, like, when was the last time I've added value to this person's life? And what was it? And we're not talking about you helping them stalk, I don't know, their ex-boyfriend or whatever. I'm talking about real value. So, Those are just the things I think about sometimes. That I want to make sure that I would still choose everybody that's currently in my life to be in my life. It's so funny. I have friends who have young parents, as in their parents had them fairly young, so I would say in their 20s. And my mom had me and my brother in her 30s. And I used to think like, oh, I would love to have a young mom. But I realized when I speak to my friends and we talk about how we grew up and, you know, how our relationships with our parents have evolved, that my thinking was, oh, if you have a young parent, it's kind of automatic that you're going to get along with them. But they actually come with their own challenges in different ways. And now I look at my mom and I was like, I wouldn't want to have it any other way. I'm in my early 30s and my mom she's going to be almost 70 in like 2 years. But that little lady, she's really my bestie. Like, now I get when we're saying like, they've been on this planet Earth longer than us. They have a bit more experience than us. I hear it because the older I get, the more things she shares with me. And obviously, these are things that she didn't share with me when I was like 15, 16. But I think now, like I said before, now she's really one of my little friends. She's the friend. And I think now, when she shares certain things with me, it hits harder because I can now actually relate to it. And we can actually have a conversation about it. And I love that. So I wouldn't want to have it any other way. But it also sometimes gives me anxiety because I'm like, I want my mom to have the relationship with my kids that I had with my grandmother. And I sometimes feel like time is running away from us. Obviously, by the grace of God, it's not. But I'm just saying, that's the type of panic that runs through my brain. What's funny? I'm getting ready and I have no clue what I'm wearing. Like, legit no clue. Because I've been running errands, I've been doing this. I was like, makeup is going to take most time. Hair is done. I might need to do a little touch up just because I'm paranoid. But time-wise, I knew that makeup was going to consume my time. I feel like this spray always like kind of brings it together. I need to charge you so I can take you with me. So I'll see you guys after. So your girl is ready. I don't have my mic because obviously I'm leaving. And then I realized sometimes the most fun when it comes to getting ready is the final touches. So I like to use a body brush with a bit of setting spray. And then put on my body oil or body shimmer. I already put perfume on myself, so this is gonna go well with my perfume. One thing you know about me that I don't compromise on. If I don't smell good, I don't leave my house. And that way, my hands stay nice and clean. And there we have it. Your girl's going out. And if you know me, I don't go out. But the things we do for the people that we like. All done. So I'm gonna show you guys my fit. We have a Fashion Nova bodysuit, galley bag, cute little nude heels. I wanted to put on some jewelry, but then I realized I went overboard with the body shimmer. So I am the glow. I'm gonna take these out as soon as I get to the destination. And this is the fit.